Hallo schön, dass du reinschaust. Es geht gleich los. Es geht gleich los mit dem Zocken hier. Nur noch ein paar Kleinigkeiten. Zack. So. Ja. Heute habe ich ja mal Zeit, ey. Gestern war es ja auch noch da. Also ganz ehrlich. Ja, heute heißt es Oh Hampton, oh Hampton. Wo ist denn mein Hampton? Der trostlose Heilige des East End. Hier ist das Kapitel und dann wollen wir doch mal weitermachen. Oh Captain, mein Captain. Ach nee, oh Hampton, oh Hampton. Wo ist denn mein Hampton? So, sagen wir einfach mal, dass heute das Internet nicht abstürzt. Das wäre sehr hilfreich. Ja. Dass wir das wieder alle im Stück alles haben. Je nach Gesundheitszustand im Bezirk verlangen Händler für ihre Waren unterschiedliche Preise. Ergibt Sinn, ne? Die Frage, da steht ja, versuchen nicht welche Krankheiten mit Rezepten aus dem Spiel zu wandeln. Wer ist so dumm und macht das? Es gibt Nazis. Also, das beantwortet doch schon die Frage, oder? So, wir waren jetzt hier, genau hier. Und hui! Ach, hier ist auch wieder diese hier Turtle. Hallöchen.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colorful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories.
Ja,
to tell.
es ist halt so, ne?
People of all sorts here. It's that
Einfach
kind of
sich
place
heizen
where
weiß, um
doctor
sich
can have a
abzusichern,
drink
weißt du?
without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Aha.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Ne, die ist gesund.
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
So you and your friends all feel in danger? No exceptions?
Tom's the only exception I've come across until now. But he's not like everybody else.
Ah. Du findest die Kleidung von unserem Vampyr so nice. Ja, die ist nicht schlecht. Ist halt...
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? Name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne. And of course, Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
Okay. Interessanter.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it, neither.
Who's mocking you?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Does Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Das ist blöd.
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
Respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish. Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people.
Okay.
Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it, and now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is. I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Okay. Neue Untersuchung, Gedenken an die Opfer.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe
nicht gesund.
because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Alles klar. Du
Is
trinkst.
there anything in particular that...
How dare...
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
Das andere hatten wir schon.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure, I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reed.
Irgendwas sagt mir, dass da was mit dieser Bombe
Inebriation
zu tun hat.
aside, do you need medical help?
Yes.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down...
Ja, lass mal machen. Hab ich kein Problem mit.
Doc, you don't really want me to stop the own...
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me then?
About the sad saint. I'll try asking Tom Watts about him.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor. Make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
Goodbye. Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me, then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint at the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground for those groups.
Gibt es
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Well, something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Holen wir den Alkohol. Neue Untersuchung der Engpass über
Why
Sabine.
does your waitress feel in danger working on the docks?
This part of town is dangerous for all, but for women it's worse, as always. Sabrina is a brave girl, but she can't help feeling in danger.
Do you think she has good reason to feel this way? Are you not worried about her safety?
Of course I am. The truth is, she's tougher than me deep inside. She just has to learn to control it.
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
I like her too, I really do. I know I'm her boss, and I'm much older and all. But I like her, for sure.
What is bothering you, then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
Okay.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Okay, danke.
Goodbye, Miss.
Ansonsten ist ja keiner mehr. Wir reden nochmal mit ihr.
You still working at this hour?
Nee, nix weiter.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Why must it always be a good evening?
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like
Gibt es
questions.
bei ein
or
Drama,
doctors.
in was für Situation sich
And
die
the name
Mädchen
is
bringt.
Seymour Fishburne,
Okay.
if you must know.
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. It's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. No, I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
Do you-
Erkältung.
I don't know.
And is it your...
Persönliche Fragen gibt's noch nicht.
Goodbye, Miss.
Was ist mit dem hier?
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
Noch nicht.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
Okay.
Do you need help?
A real...
A real...
Einmal gegen
What can you
Blutarmut
tell me about
geheilt.
this region?
Kennt man
It's
ja.
all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Das sieht auch aus, als wäre er ihm mit dem Gesicht gegen die Wand geklatscht. Ne? Ja, England halt,
Have you
ne?
ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Okay.
What do you...
I listen to the news.
Ja.
What do you do?
I listen.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work.
Do you know a man who lives...
Sorry, sir.
Well, I don't...
Thanks for the...
So long, Rufus.
Okay, was ist jetzt mit dem? Ach lol, wir können hier stehen bleiben. Ist ja lustig. Aber Ivy ist da putzig. Oder wie viel EP kann man von denen kriegen? Wir können jetzt von denen schon 1000 kriegen, Alter. Wir haben nicht ein Geheimnis von denen. Personenkreis der und die Frau, okay.
Don't you think Miss Fishburne is nice to us? But I always have the feeling she's hiding something. For now, you're still the only real friend I have, Jack.
Eine Ratte, der hat eine Ratte als Freund. Ist das putzig. Und dann haben wir hier noch die Frau.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
Ja, es ist halt wie, es ist wie bei Wölfen. Da rasten die Menschen ja aus. Das ist halt so eine Urangst.
So you have questions about the flu then?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son
Fischbrand,
doesn't
ja.
like strangers coming in the house.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
How do you pay the rent then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
Ja, Hauptsache man kommt über die Runden.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no. My Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
Das ist uncool.
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know. But it's most likely linked to the gangs, if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter and no one will bat an eye.
Das ist richtig. Dafür brauchen wir Hinweise.
I'm trying to locate Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where he could be?
Das hat zwar eigentlich schon, aber okay.
You talking about the one everyone calls the sad saint? The man who takes care of the homeless?
The very same, Miss Fishburne.
I'm sorry. I don't know where his shelter is. But if you ask around, I'm sure you'll get your answer.
Hast du nicht gerade gesagt, dass du in der Notunterkunft manchmal arbeitest und dann für Essen bekommst? Was hast denn du bitte schön für Gedächtnis?
Goodbye,
Tschüss.
Miss Fish.
Schraub.
It's
Scheiße.
locked.
Just grow eyes in the back of that head, sir.
Ich nehme mir nur noch schnell das Blei mit, das ist nämlich ungesund. Ich nehme die Feder des Schmiermittel mit, das ist ungesund. Jo, Kollegenschwein, ich habe eine Frage mit deiner Ratte.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr.
How come you consider it your only friend?
I found Jack when he was a baby, alone amongst dead rats. Poisoned,
Aw.
probably. He was the weakest, but he survived. Just like me with my parents.
Like you and your parents?
When I was 8, my parents died in a car accident. Rumour says I didn't get a scratch.
Oh, wow.
You don't remember the accident?
No. I was little back then. It's been a blurry mess and very quiet in my head ever since.
How have you survived? Did anybody take care of you?
I don't have any family left, really. Except for the good Mrs. Fishburne. She's like my family now.
Are you alone?
I don't have any.
So you have no home?
No. I mean, yes.
This city has abandoned so many of its children. It's tragic.
Klar kannst du ihn knuddeln.
I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
So long.
Mein Freund der Sonne, ich habe Fragen.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Kannst du mir nicht beantworten?
Shit.
Is there no...
Well, no.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Das klingt sehr nach Sora und Luna. Ja. Irgendwie klingt das sehr viel nach Sora und Luna. So, jetzt wollte ich aber erstmal ein bisschen Nebenquest hier machen. Erstmal das. Irgendwo hier muss die sein, okay. Da ist Blut. Und zwar eine Menge Blut.
This is a slaughterhouse.
Von Seymour für meine geliebte Mutter Stella.
From Seymour to my beloved mother Stella. Fishburne, that sneaky bastard.
Wem soll mir die Kette begeben? Ich bin ja nicht für ihn.
Good evening.
Hallo
Mrs.
Bone, schön, dass du wieder da bist.
May I come in?
Of course. I can't remember the last time I had a... What can I do for you, Dr. Reed?
Ach, Bastardo.
I believe you may find this necklace of interest.
What is it? I don't understand.
It's a gift your son was hoping to give you. But I'm afraid it links him to the nearby murders.
You mean this belongs to one of his victims? Jesus. I knew this day would come. Please, Dr. Reed, accept this for your trouble and leave me be.
Bin zurück in der Schattenhabe WLAN, schön.
You mean you already knew? Are you buying my silence? I will not be an accomplice in this.
No, no. My son's crimes distress me more than you can imagine. But I'm his mother. I love him, I do.
Your son's gone way beyond simply bullying people. He has a taste for blood, and you know it, don't you, Stella?
One night, he told me straight up, in his own words. It was several days after one of his episodes.
Why did he confess? Did you suspect something?
No. I guess he wanted his old mum to help him fight his, demons.
Did Seymour tell you everything that night?
More than I could stand. The words he used to describe his hate, his rage, how he feels when he's done it.
Tell me about these demons Seymour needs your help to fight.
Seymour used to be such a happy child. And he is still a helping son most of the time. But when he gets angry, he can hardly contain his rage.
All men and women are born innocent, Mrs. Fishburne. But there can be a monster within any of us.
Do you think he can be cured, Doctor? Do you think something can
Alles gut.
extinguish this rage inside my Seymour?
Science has only just begun to investigate the mysteries of the human mind. Currently, we have more assumptions than fact.
There ain't no hope then. Somehow, somewhere, my son has turned into a monster, and nothing will bring him back.
Stella, I know you are ashamed of your son's crimes. So why do you protect Seymour?
I can't report my own son, can I? Not a burden I could bear.
Burden? How do you mean?
They'd hang him for sure. I won't send my only son to his death.
I understand your pain, but you cannot mother him forever.
If someone ever found the courage to speak to the police, I will take my share.
The orphan that regards you as a mother, please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
Goodbye.
Yo, du Bastard!
Good evening, Mr.
Yeah.
Did you take pleasure in killing them, Seymour? All those people, all those lives extinguished.
I take no pleasure from it. Just gives me peace. Stills the anger. For a time.
Don't you think you should seek help? Talk to someone you trust, someone who cares about you.
No. And don't dare speak about me to your colleagues either. Keep your mouth shut tight. Especially about my mum.
This rage you feel. Have you ever been able to...
Nein, es heißt Bastard. Wir sind hier in England und nicht in Spanien.
I tried. For my mum. I tried for her. Telling the truth made me feel better. For a while.
Tell me about your victims, Seymour. Who were they? Why them? Was there a link?
Why should there be? They just kept getting on my nerves at the worst times, that's all.
You feel nothing, do you? No empathy for your victims at all?
You seem pretty calm yourself.
In Spanien.
We're not talking
Wir sind in England.
Is that right? Well, our calm's the only thing we have in common then.
How many? How many victims?
It's not like I keep records. It happens when it happens.
Why is your mother protecting you, Seymour?
I'm her son. She's the only one who knows me. Sometimes I think she knows me better than I know myself.
I understand you love her, but can't you see the awful situation you've put her in?
Do you think my mum would have a better life if I were dead? She seems so sad to know me sometimes.
Ooh.
Death is an appropriate punishment for your crimes, Seymour Fishburne. Cherish every day that you spend as a free man.
It might be my mum's wish that I end up swinging from a hangman's noose. But she wouldn't want to be the one who ties a knot round my neck.
Das kann aber ich für dich erledigen. Ich brauche dazu nicht meinen Strick.
Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne.
Okay, es heißt Bastardo. Ich mache mir nur eine Notiz und dann geht's los. Auf der anderen Seite in Southwark. Okay. Okay. Ja. Guck mal, da sind hier sogar die Türen offen. Das kann man sogar richtig schön durchsliden, ey. Weißt du was? Stopp einfach! Weißt du was? Stopp einfach! Stirb einfach. Warum sie immer so kompliziert machen müssen? Finde den Ort, an dem der Bombenanschlag stattgefunden hat. Blumenstrauß. Hast denn du hier eine versteckte Klinge? Das ist so alt. Ach komm, stopp einfach. Einmal richtig hart den Anus gefingert. So, hier irgendwo soll das passiert sein. Okay, dann schaue ich mich hier noch ein bisschen weiter oben und gehe dann auf die andere Seite. Da geht's hoch zu einem Versteck. War ich da schon drin?
It's locked, all right.
Ist verschlossen. Oh, ich weiß, wo wir sind. Ah, jetzt ist ja hier die Tür auf, okay. Patronen. Wow. Stufe 3, mein Freund. Ja, hier machen wir jetzt noch mehr Schaden. Hier auch mehr Schaden. Nee, kann ich nicht weiter aufwerten. Kann ich jetzt nochmal aufwerten? Das ist geil. Cool. Okay, da das hier nicht zu sein scheint, hier geht's wieder rein.
Yes. The place has changed since the explosion, but it was definitely here. I should find some way to pay my respects. May all who suffered from this tragedy find all rest in peace.
Okay, das ist schon mal geklärt. Ich vermeine zu glauben, dass hier aber... Wo ist das? Oh ne, das ist da drüben. Ah, direkt dort. Also okay, dann machen wir doch erstmal... Dann machen wir doch erstmal noch das eine fertig, ja. Dazu müssen wir nämlich erstmal wieder ganz weit zurücklaufen, auch wie ich es liebe. Schön wieder lang sliden, weil das sinnlos ist. Weil ob es schneller geht als Sprinten, das bezweifle ich einfach mal. Schnellreise gibt es ja auch nicht, also. Warum lädt es jetzt schon wieder? Was soll denn das? Warum lädst denn du zwischendurch immer? Ah, hier liegt Geld rum. Ja, ciao, ciao. Hallo Ratten. Okay. Da hat sich das Spiel geschlossen. Lustig. Also